It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, it's Pollard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Carr. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, Echo. Check, 42's the mic. Check, 42's the mic. Let's go one more.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the Raiders have got him.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
55. Let's go, Mike 42, Mike 42. Let's go, defense. Hey, Mike 42.
3rd and long for Cousins. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Pollard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
185.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got? Go. Give me some.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got his rookie tight end. That's Herb Smith Jr. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV, called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, "Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field."
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Doxson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Carr. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Hey, box truck.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Check 49. Yo, Chief. Wide, get wide. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 15. Check 15.
On first down, Pollard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
What down? 180.
Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Down. 180. You're mine. You must be dreaming. Bravo.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Light 42.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Down. 185. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Switch. Monday down. Check. White Monday down. Tight go. Shoot. Check three. Watch out.
On first down, Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Get him, boy.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
36.
On second down now, Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 5-4.
Here's Carr to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Good route here.
To throw, Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as he'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. One switch. First. Check. Hey, Alpha. Check. 53's Mike.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now, 54. 180. Hey, we're good. 180. Shit. Back.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent. this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Right now, 180, 54 miles. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Kill. Shift, watch the shift.
They try to jet sweep with Nelson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
We got 4. Shift. Check 37. Right Monday down.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Carlson able to put this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
42, 300. What we got?
Topper!
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line.
Lucky 48. Listen to me. We're going.
Throwing, Cousins. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, 734. Get down.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Mike 5-4. You.
Hey, Steve 6.
Mike 54.
Shotgun now for Carr.
Let's make these babies strong.
Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for our Vikings.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 76 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Down. 180. 29. 29. Hey, shoot.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
On 3rd down, Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line. Man, I got you.
Can't.
What's twist?
You draw quarters.
They run again on 1st down. Cook with a 1st down and much more. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Extra score, Vikings 41, Raiders 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. Sidesteps him at the 35. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got that.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Pull it high.
Cousins now from the 50. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Cousins gives way to Cook. 15 yards on the play, first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They run, Cook, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
There you go. Two. Hey, exit. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, 382. Last 50.
Here we go. 50.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
50's the mark. Smooth. 50's the mark.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Bailey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Let's go.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
93.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and now it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on this.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Completes it right side to Doxson. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Vikings on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
No. Two.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down.
Come get some.
Carr gives it off to Washington. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Washington. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. Cook pushing through the contact. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota.